I started getting high, I think, when I was 13. Yeah, I know I have, I got a lot to live for. It's just, I can't get away from it now because I'm, like, sick without it, you know? So I'm no choice but to get on the methadone. And, I mean, I've tried to quit, and there's just no way.
My healing journey started in June of '99. I was diagnosed with acquired immune deficiency syndrome. I had PCP pneumonia and thrush. I can remember being on the floor, pill sick, and it was the worst feeling in the world. And I had a native girlfriend from my reserve who was on methadone, had been on it for quite a while, and she asked me if I would consider taking it. She told me a little bit about it, and I ended up going to see a friend of mine at the Action Center, Len, and I can remember Len saying when I was ready to quit, let him know, and because of my status, he could get me in to see the methadone doctor right away. So I finally talked to him the one day and told him, like, I'm ready to give this up. I can't live like this anymore. I don't want to live like this. My life is uncontrollable and unmanageable, and I don't like what I see. So I'm really, really grateful that I have all the supports that I do, because I would not have known about methadone and I wouldn't have even thought about it. I just gave it up in November of last year, and I'm really glad that I took that journey and that I don't have to live like that anymore.
I started out with sniffing them, and then that didn't last very long. I was intravenous user. Very hardcore. And it was just too hard. Like, I was so far gone that it would just hurt too much to even try and get clean. And I think that's my reason why I kept going back to them. Like, I wanted so bad to be clean. I wanted so bad to have my normal life and I just couldn't get off them. Yeah, then it got to the point that the doctors were really getting scared and that, because, like, I had a heart attack 3 years ago too because of withdrawals. And that I couldn't just go off, I couldn't go off cold turkey anytime in that, because I'd probably have another heart attack or something in that. So they were all just really, like, I pretty much was stuck in a hard place. Like, I had to go and do things to get money to get my pills and that, or I was gonna die. And so, like, yeah, I was really depressed because I knew I was stuck.
Yeah, I'm sick. I have Hep C too. And I know that I have to be clean. I know that I have to keep everything away from everyone, you know? And that's what I do, so I try to encourage it just as much. Like, I know these people, and I know that some of them are from the reserves. So if they're getting high here, you know, they're getting high on the reserve, and they don't have the access unless you buy them. Because I know when I was on the res, I had to buy the needles. You know, I had to go to the pharmacy and buy them. So a lot of times I was using the same one. So I know now, let's think about it. The best bet is to put harm reduction out there as well.
I can remember when I worked on Elgin Street many moons ago, we didn't have outreach teams passing out condoms, passing out clean needles, minimizing the risks of people passing on HIV or Hep C, as well as other complications like abscesses or what have you, and the STIs. So I really think the less risk factors there are for our youth, the healthier our communities will be.
Methadone was the only thing that did save me, and just changing my life too. I started talking with my counselor, asking for help and everything. I always thought that I was just hopeless. I couldn't. I didn't think that anything, because it was so many times that I tried and I'd always go back. It just got overwhelming. And now I know that I can.